You know, it's something I always found weird is whenever people in like my environment would get into trouble, like legal trouble, they would call my family members. So, for instance, the first time I ever witnessed this was David back in the 90s got in trouble for trying to forge a check or something like that. Now, mind you, this was when MK Ultra was heavy hitting in my life, but I distinctly remember him trying to go and sign his signature on a check that had a similar name to his, but it wasn't his name. And I remember him getting arrested on the front of the car that he had at the time. It was this white little Pacer or something. I can't remember what the name of the car was. I could probably go look it up if I felt like it, but I really don't feel like it. But anyways, I remember his face on the glass. And that was the very thing that I thought about when Tyree said, "Oh yeah, I would sell drugs with my child in the car." Because I'm like, clearly you don't know what it's like to see your father with their face on the glass as a police officer is handcuffing them. It's a little weird to say that. But he got right out of it, and we never discussed it, and he never did any jail time to my recollection. But then again, I was MK Ultra alive. Then one time in the early 2000s, a little boy in the neighborhood by the name of Bart, I think his name might have been Bartholomew, he was friends with my brothers. And I think that my family was initiating these children in the neighborhood to doing illicit things and wrong things. And he ended up getting in trouble with some like rival gang or some, if something going on outside. He ran to our house. And once he got to our house, he wanted like sanctuary. And I never understood that because I'm like, we're not gang affiliated here, so why did you come here of all places? And he was looking for my stepfather. And it was so strange because it's like, this is the greenest man, like the green bean giant wouldn't be able to like hold a candle to this man. He's the weirdest person to come looking after if you had a gang running after you. But now that I'm older and I realize what's going on, I think he did exactly what he was supposed to do. He did what he was instructed to do when you get into trouble with a rival gang and you are gang affiliated with my family. Then one time, one of Queen's exes, Dante, went and got in trouble, and they weren't together, they weren't friends, they weren't cool, they weren't kicking it, weren't kicking the Billy Bobos or nothing. And he called her as if she could do something to help him out with his situation. And I always thought that was weird because the call was almost like, you ever seen the movie Kingsman when he was instructed if you call this number or you say what up, they'll come and get you out. That's essentially what happened. Like, again, in masonry, there's hand signals and things that you can do to get out of situations. You can get out of a traffic ticket, get out of court cases, get out of stuff because you're affiliated with a person who's affiliated.